Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're deep diving into one of the most shocking moments in American history, the January 6th attack on the US Capitol. We'll be breaking out what happened that day, the aftermath, and how it's still impacting US politics. But before we get started, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos on important topics like this. Alright, let's get into it. The stage is January 6, 2021. The US Congress is meeting to certify the results of the 2020 presidential election. Normally, this is a routine procedure, but that year, tensions were running high. After months of claims, without evidence, that the election had been stolen, President Donald Trump held a rally just a few miles from the Capitol. Thousands of his supporters had gathered, and after his speech urging them to fight like hell, things took a dark turn. Before long, the rally escalated into a full-blown attack on the Capitol. Protesters broke through police barricades, smashed windows, and stormed into the halls of Congress, halting the certification process.
And it will stand in recess until the call of the chair.
We'll pause.
Protesters are in the building.
Thank you.
There wasn't anything you said.
Lawmakers were rushed to safety, and after several hours, chaos ruled one of the most secured buildings in the country. The immediate fallout was devastating. 5 people lost their lives, including a Capitol police officer, and more than 140 officers were lying injured, trying to defend the building. It was a moment that shocked not only Americans, but the people around the world. The images of rioters sitting in the Senate chamber, rifling through lawmakers' offices, and waving Confederate flags inside the Capitol were hard to believe. Now, before we dive deeper into the political and legal aftermath of the attack, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've got more videos like this in the works, so hit the bell icon to stay up to date. One of the biggest questions after the attack was, how did it happen and who was responsible? While thousands of rioters having been charged with crimes ranging from trespassing to assaulting officers, the spotlight quickly turned to Donald Trump. Just days after the attack, the House of Representatives voted to impeach him for incitement of insurrection, making him the first president in history to be impeached twice. The trial was moved to the Senate, but as many of you know, Trump was acquitted, just like in his first impeachment trial. But the story didn't end there. In 2021, the House formed the Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack. Over the course of a year, the committee interviewed witnesses, including members of Trump's inner circle, to find out how much the former president and his allies were involved in planning or encouraging the events of the day. The investigation shed new light on the lead-up in the attack, including the spread of false information about the election and efforts to pressure officials to overturn the results. At its core, January 6th wasn't an attack on a building. It was an attack on the peaceful transfer of power, something that had been the cornerstone of American democracy for over 200 years. The event left a permanent scar on the nation and raised deep questions about the future of democracy, not only in the U.S., but in the world. Since then, the debate over accountability and misinformation has continued to divide the country. Some still hold Trump's false claims about the election, while others view January 6th as a wake-up call, proof that even established democracies are fragile. So where does that leave us now? The investigation into January 6th is still ongoing, and the consequences of the day are far from over. What do you think? Can America heal from this, or will it leave a lasting divide? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got more content coming up on the ongoing investigations and other major events shaping our world today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.